Hello there, my fellow gamers. Today, I'm going to be telling the story of how Subway was one of the worst jobs I've ever had to date. Second, being my custodial job for my elementary school. But before I begin, I wanted to say rest in peace to Leafy's here. You'll forever be missed. Let me give you guys a quick backstory before I joined Subway. I was at this custodial job making a shit amount of money and of course hating every day of it until one day my best friend got a job at our local hometown Subway. He had only worked there for a good month until he came to me begging to join as he thought it would have been a fun for both of us to be, working together. Now, we were both juniors in high school, so of course the idea sounded cool. He kept bragging on all the money he was getting and how it was a very easy job. And of course that sounded amazing to me. So immediately I quit my job, applied, and immediately got hired into Subway. On my first day on the job, my manager wasn't there, but I had told my friend to train me, and all I did was wash dishes for the rest of the evening. But on the second day, he had the day off, so it was my manager this time who was going to train me. And oh boy, was it a real disaster. The dude had this weird odor smell coming from him, but it definitely made it hard to stand next to him. Second, he loved to mumble. I could not hear 80% of the things he was saying, and whenever I asked him to repeat himself, he would seem very bothered by it. And I mean, like his tone would change to a bit more aggressive and would just look annoyed. Like he had no patience at all. The dude looked like he hated the job with a passion. If I had to describe what he looked like, it would be a fat soy boy, but he didn't act like one, and he would quickly skim through many things just to get over it and move on. So the second day was already ass, and I had to work with him again for the next couple of days, and of course, he would come in with the same attitude. Some days he would act a bit more nicer, but that was like 3 times if I can ever remember it. My coworkers had to train me, mostly my best friend. And if it weren't for them, I would have just had quit immediately. And plus, I only stayed because I could tolerate most of the job. I only lasted 2 months there, by the way. 1 week later, and I witnessed my first public freakout. And it was about this dude bitching at us, all because we were out of his favorite fucking bread. I remember him going, why is it that every time I come here, you guys are out of that bread? And my smart ass goes, 'cause it's popular. And he just storms out dramatically, not saying anything. I mean, what can you really say? Oh, okay, man, no problem. Nah, screw that. I'm gonna walk out all dramatic to make them know I'm pissed. Yeah, I show them. Like, dude, I get it. We don't have your favorite bread, but we had different kinds. After 1 month, I then get a different type of freak out. And thank God it wasn't in front of a crowd or my coworkers. It was at night and an hour before closing. And it was just me and this one girl who was washing the dishes at the time, and I was handling the counter. This guy comes in, and I can't tell if he's a guy or a girl due to his looks and voice. He had the body of a guy, but had the voice of a woman. But I assumed he was a guy. His hair was somewhat long and bushy. He also had these nerdy looking glasses, but anyways, he orders one sub, and as I get to putting the sauce on, he asked me to put brown mustard on. So I did, but he asked for a lot of mayo as well. So I did, but I believe I put too much because the dude starts flipping out of nowhere. Why did you? Oh my goodness, really? And I go, oh my bad, I can make you another one for free. No, it's fine. All annoyed, and snatches the sub really quick from the counter after I had ringed him up. It's something these angry customers like to do. They snatch the bag after you ring them up so they can let you know that yes, they're mad. Like, dude, I offered you to make another one for free. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? But it wasn't always bad. This one time a mom gave both my friend and I a $5 tip on a very hot Saturday with the AC not working, and that was the only tip I ever got working there. Now looking back at it, honestly, the only memorable moments I have are just the freakouts and just getting talked back to by customers. Like this one time, I was making this dude a wrap, a chicken wrap, and no one had really taught me really how to do it. This was my first week, by the way, and of course, I was struggling. making it. And it didn't help at all that the dude asked for twice the normal portion. So yes, I was struggling times two. And as I was struggling, the dude had the audacity to make the comment, "Oh, is that how you wrap your burritos?" And of course, all I could do was just chuckle at that. I mean, deep down, I was dying inside, but of course, I couldn't really show that because I'm the employee. Of course, I make the dude the wrap. I had to actually have a coworker come and help me, and damn, it was one of the most embarrassing moments there, because it was also kind of in front of a crowd. I mean, they didn't say anything, of course, but I mean, why would they? I wouldn't. Overall, just if I had to give a message, be nice to food workers. They have it really tough, man. And it's just, for what I was making, only $9.40 an hour. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. Just be patient with them. Be nice to them. They work their asses off. Subway was pretty kind of a tough job, just handling mostly with the customers and with your annoying ass manager as well. It can get to you sometimes. Oh, and one last thing. My manager loved to talk mad shit behind my back. Not about me. No. He would go after my family. Yes, my manager from Subway loved to talk mad shit about my family behind my back. How did I know this? Well, my best friend and my coworkers would come to me saying, "Yo, this dude said this about your mom. Oh, he said this about your dad." Oh, making comments, such vulture comments I've ever heard, really. And I've always wanted to confront him about it, but at the time I was not really that type of person. I never wanted to confront anyone about these things, and I was more like the quiet one. I would just let it slide, but I would never help him. Like, if he asked me for help, I would just be like, "Oh, I can't, I'm doing this other task." I would just avoid him as much as I could, because, it's also just hard to work when your manager's talking a lot of shit behind your back. But anyway, guys, this video is going on for too long. I could tell more stories, but I'll save that for another time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.